Good morning. Welcome to this edition of the Ag Market Network Weekly Market Report brought to you by uh, FiberMax and Stoneville Seed Company. We appreciate them and what they do for us. Looking at the market, we have exports just coming out. Let's move this over a little bit. Good number in cotton, 294,100 running bales. That is down about 20% from the 4-week average, but the 4-week average has been just incredible. That's still a good number. Turkey took 107,400 running bales. Vietnam took 94,000 running bales. China took 24,000 running bales. And let's take a look and see what we've got for, I don't really see, new crop. New crop is 118,200 running bales. That's a good number. Shipments of 278,700 running bales. Now, the market had sold off going into this. We've had such a good run up in the cotton market. It's going to have its moments when it's backed off. It has backed off. Matter of fact, with the number coming out, we were down 63 before the report. Now we're down 97 in the May cotton. Let's move on to soybeans. Net sales of 857,900 metric tons, up noticeably from the previous week and the 4-week average. Mexico took 334,500. China took 215,600 metric tons. Egypt took 170,100 metric tons. A reminder, last week we had a pretty big cancellation from China. It's nice to see that we've gotten that out of the way. Where are we on beans? We were down a half before the report. Now we're down 3/4. Corn, 1,753,000 metric tons, up 13% from the previous week, but down 2% from the 4-week average. Japan took 514,500 metric tons. Mexico took 217,300 metric tons. Egypt took 170,000 metric tons. Corn, before the report, was down a penny. It's still about there, maybe a little bit firmer than that. Wheat, net sales of 191,100. That's a pretty light number, and that's down 42% from the previous week. Mexico took 84,900. Yemen took 57,000. Morocco took 30,200 metric tons. Wheat before the report was down 3. Right now it's down 3 1/4. So, what can we say about the report? It looked good in cotton. It looked good in soybeans. Looked good in corn. Wheat was a little light. Not a lot of reaction, although cotton going into it was reacting and has lost a little ground there. Might see some profit taking coming in to reach recent purchases in cotton, and that's the reason for the setback. Let's look quickly at some of the latest news or action in the market. We've got May cotton has rallied 662 points over 9 days. Why is that? Speculators had liquidated their positions over about a 3.5-week period. That's when we sold off. Once that was out of the way, we seem to see certain speculators coming back in, and we've seen the open interest start to grow again, so they're starting to come back in, buying the market. As everybody knows, because it's the long story, we've still got a lot of mill fixations, cotton on call, which means that cotton has got to be fixed at some point or rolled forward, which means that's buying in the market, and that's a supportive thing for the market. What now? Could go some higher for sure. I think that among analysts, the range expected in the market was anywhere from 76 up to 83. We've gotten higher than that. That range might now be adjusted to say 78, 79 to the downside and 83 to 84 to the upside. What to do? Well, some analysts have already been recommending hedging or booking your crop for this next year. I believe O.A. Cleveland had talked about 50% of the crop he thinks needs to be booked in this area, with room to do more as time goes by. Let's look at soybeans, corn, and wheat. Good rallies in these markets off of a few things. Dry weather has been the talk for some time in South America. That's been a positive for the market. Less than favorable weather in the U.S., and especially lately when it comes to wheat. have been supportive for the market, and we've seen good speculative buying there. What to do? Just like cotton, consideration for hedging your crop coming up. November soybeans right now are trading at 10.31. It looks like recommendations that we see are hedging or pricing anywhere from 30 to 50% of your crop in November soybeans at the 10.30 level or higher. We're there. December corn, 25 to 30% of your crop to maybe hedge that or book that at $4 or higher. And December corn right now is at $4.75. July wheat, this is Chicago wheat. That market right now is trading at 506. And here, the notes I've got here, hedging or pricing 30% to 40% of your crop for this year at the $5 or higher level. That gives plenty of room to be able to do more later. But at these levels, it makes sense to be looking to price some of your crop. So one last look at the market. Cotton's down 68 right now in May cotton, 60 at 82.25. The low made right after this report was 81.84. So we have firmed up off of those levels. Soybeans up a penny at 10.56 and a quarter, and that's up about 3/4 cent since the report came out. Corn's down a half. That's exactly where it was when the crop came out. That's 381 1/4 for May corn. May wheat is down 2 1/4. It was down 3 before the report. That puts May wheat at 492 3/4. That's it. Thanks for joining us for this edition of the Ag Market Network Weekly Market Report, brought to you by FiberMax and Stoneville Seed. We'll see you later.